Divekick!
Hello and welcome to the Prima Games Divekick character breakdown video. Divekick features 13 characters, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at the best tools each character has to offer. For more information on the individual characters, be sure to check out our character breakdown articles found on primagames.com. Let's start with the Baz. He has two big counter techniques, his shock ground special move and his kick factor. Both of these abilities cause the Baz to run electricity through his body. If an opponent touches him while in this state, they'll lose the round. It's best used as an opponent is about to attack the Baz. Moving on to Dive, his best asset is his high jump, but in contrast he has a moderately slow kick. Give him the kick gem to help balance him out just a little bit, and use his jump height to keep an opponent cornered and afraid to attack. He who has the height advantage wins the day. Dr. Scholl's is unique in that she can change the angle of her attack. Her initial dive kick reaches quite a distance, meaning an opponent has to be ready for an attack from almost anywhere. Attack from a distance that allows Scholl's initial kick to hit the opponent if they jump, but also provides the perfect angle to hit an opponent with the second, steeper attack if they remain on the ground. With this strategy, when you attack, the opponent will be forced to guess between jumping and remaining grounded. Charge up Jafeli's attack, then go to town on the opponent. You need to take the early lead because with each loss, Jafeli's head grows bigger, making it an easy headshot target. Use disqualification to drain the opponent's meter, and timer scan if you happen to be in a position where you can win the game via timeout. Kenny is a mimic character that takes on the attack and jump properties of a random character with each new round. Build meter as quickly as possible and use his air and ground spirit bullets to stun the opponent and take them down. The air spirit bullet homes in on an opponent but doesn't quite reach full screen. Use it as often as possible to put an opponent in a very bad spot. Kick is the exact opposite of dive. He has an average jump but a great dive kick. Use low height attacks to build meter as quickly as possible and play a defensive game. When an opponent closes in, use his air special as a surprise attack, or use his ground special to stun an opponent if they're not willing to jump in the air. If you gain enough meter for a kick factor, use the increased speed to give the opponent real trouble. Use Kung Pao's Dimension Break to place a crack near the middle of the stage, then back away. When the opponent is close to the crack, use the crack kick to catch them by surprise. This is her main form of attack and the best way for you to get in and take that round. You've got two objectives as Markman. Use the Electric Wind Godfoot at the peak of his jump to rain lightning down on the opponent, or scrounge for parts until you gain access to his various upkick special moves. Then confuse the opponent with dive kicks and up kicks. Mr. N builds meter crazy fast. Use this to your advantage and enter kick factor as quickly as possible to take down an opponent with relative ease. If you get caught in a tight spot, use Mr. N's specials to get away as quickly as possible, but keep in mind he's a very offensive character. Redacted has great jump height and attack speed, but can't move around very well. Stay in place and jump when an opponent approaches, or use low height dive kicks to inch closer to an opponent and corner them. Feral Stance also works well to build meter if an opponent decides to turtle up and not attack you. Petskill just wants to tell her all the time, tell her all the time. Yes, he's a teleport monster. You should be constantly teleporting using dive kicks low to the ground to build meter. His parry is deadly against an attacking enemy, and his trick teleport works well to catch people off guard. He's a very, very tricky character. Stream can move very well in the air, so use this to your advantage. Attack from a distance and hold dive or kick to angle your attack according to the opponent's movements. When you have a good amount of meter, use Spoopy Please to unleash an invisible attack on the opponent. And last but not least is Uncle Sensei. Chain stances in the air to maintain his handstand stance when close to an opponent, and his normal stance when at a distance. His normal stance dive is slow, but it covers a lot of ground, while his handstand stance attack is fast with a steep angle. If you get in trouble, use his super jump to escape being pinned down. Thanks once again for watching this video on primagames.com. Stay tuned for more strategy videos coming your way.